What if one soccer game could decide whether Inter Miami's League's Cup dream survives another round? That was the situation facing the Herons against Club León on August 12, with Miami coming off a painful 2-1 loss to Monterrey and León entering the night with 2 wins from 2 matches. Suddenly, this wasn't just another tournament game. It was a pressure test for one of the most watched teams in Major League Soccer. Inter Miami had started the 2026 League's Cup with a 4-2 win over Atlético de San Luis, but the momentum took a serious hit against Monterrey. Miami led 1-0 after Rodrigo de Paul scored, only for Monterrey to equalize early in the second half and then steal the match with a late Diego Rossi goal. That left Miami sitting on 3 points heading into the finale, while León had already built a perfect 6-point record from its first 2 matches. And that's where the pressure really started to build. León had defeated Nashville and Orlando City, putting itself in a strong position to advance, while Miami needed a result to keep its own knockout round hopes alive. The 2026 League's Cup format features 36 clubs, with MLS and Liga MX teams competing across Phase 1, and only the top teams moving forward to the knockout stage. In other words, every point matters, and Miami simply couldn't afford to treat this like a routine fixture. There was another major storyline hanging over the match, too. Lionel Messi's availability had become one of the biggest questions surrounding Inter Miami after his father, Jorge Messi, died shortly before the Monterrey game. Messi missed that loss, while Miami tried to deal with both the emotional impact and the sporting consequences of being without its biggest star. For a team built around extraordinary attacking talent, losing Messi in a must-win tournament situation changes the entire equation. But León wasn't coming into Miami simply hoping to survive. The Mexican club had already shown it could handle the pressure, winning its opening 2 Phase 1 matches and entering this matchup with 6 points. That meant León had something valuable that Miami didn't have: breathing room. Miami needed to chase the game, while León could potentially use that urgency against them. And when a team is forced to attack, every mistake becomes dangerous. There was also history waiting to be made. Inter Miami and Club León had never previously met in a competitive match, according to MLS, making this the first meeting between the clubs. The game was also scheduled for Miami's new stadium, giving the matchup an added sense of occasion as the Herons continued settling into their new home. So how could fans watch it? The official tournament listings placed Inter Miami vs Club León on Apple TV, with kickoff scheduled for 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time on August 12 at new stadium. That's important because claims that the match was simply available as a free stream should be treated carefully. MLS distinguishes between events labeled Apple TV, free, which only require an Apple ID, and events requiring an MLS Season Pass subscription. The official 2026 League's Cup listing confirms Apple TV as the viewing platform for this matchup, but it does not establish that this particular game was free for everyone. And honestly, that viewing question was almost secondary to the bigger issue. Could Miami respond when the pressure was highest? Could the team generate enough offense without relying entirely on Messi? And could its defense avoid another late collapse after Monterrey had already punished Miami in the final minutes? That was the real story surrounding Inter Miami and León. One side arrived undefeated in the tournament and looking to strengthen its position. The other arrived wounded, desperate, and facing the possibility of watching its League's Cup campaign disappear before the knockout rounds even began. In a tournament where one result can completely change the picture, the margin for error was incredibly small. For Inter Miami, this was about more than 3 points. It was about resilience, momentum, and proving that the club's ambitions in North American soccer are bigger than any single setback. And for fans watching from home, it was exactly the kind of high-pressure matchup that makes the League's Cup so unpredictable. If you found this update helpful, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to Prime Wire, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest news. Thanks for watching. 5 viral YouTube titles.